Hi again, welcome to SG by Uncle. I hope today this is the final time I test my camera and audio setup. So today I'm using a GoPro Hero 10 Black, and it is hooked up with a lavaliere mic, so it's wire into my helmet. Helmet is just like another full face helmet. It is AGV K5S, or is it K5S? I can't remember. And I think it's the AGV K5. So I've been trying very hard to get the camera and audio setup right for so many times. I have had so many videos that I basically filmed and then essentially just deleted because the view wasn't great and so forth. I kind of like checked today using the GoPro Quick app on my phone, did a preview. I think it should be okay. Hopefully it's okay. So this is I guess why am I keen on doing this? One is to share my learnings about helmet cams and audio, and I also like looking for a proper setup so that I can do more motovlog content, share my thoughts about riding experiences and so forth. So here I am at Old Upper Thomson Road, just riding at casual slow speed 35. I think that's the best speed I think to do proper audio work filming, because there's not much of a wind noise. I'm with an open visor now, so if I close my visor, I think the sound should be a lot better. It's all secured in that sense. I haven't really tweaked much of the settings of the camera in terms of whether is it an audio. I do have an ND filter for the camera, so in terms of look and feel of the visual, hopefully that gives it some quality. Everything else is on auto mode. Yeah, so one thing about trying to do motovlogs or riding videos is like most of the time the challenge is the audio because of the wind noise, rushing wind, and how to like communicate properly if you want to do like motorcycle reviews, anything that you want to talk about while riding. It's just going to be challenging. Of course, unless you see that people do tests of like in high speeds, I think it is not throughout the whole video, but I think it's only for some parts of it, just to show the speed. But you can hear and the noticeable audio challenges with the wind blowing over the mic. So this is hopefully good, and once this is set, and I hope to be able to do more such rider perspective videos for your pleasure and entertainment, I guess. I'm still using the GoPro Hero 10 because I have it, but I have another camera which I haven't set up yet, which is the DJI Action Osmo 4. I got the DJI Osmo 4 is because a lot of reviews about the GoPro of its overheating problems, and then when the heat is too much it shuts off. So but I think if you shoot your content like within a certain time window, you would have that shut off problem. I mean, if you're shooting for an hour, it would heat up. But if you're doing like a short 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it should be okay. Alright, I'm gonna make a U-turn and go back to Old Upper Thomson Road again, just to get some perspective and framing for this. I also have the DJI Mic Mini, which is a wireless microphone from DJI that can be used for vlogging. I haven't tested it yet. I'll also do those tests, eventually put it on video and maybe show how that compares. I think the connection from a wire is a lot more, how to say, I think it captured the audio a lot better versus a wireless connection. I think previous video I've shown how I've attached the Insta360 with the Boya wireless. It worked pretty fine, I think. I don't know, you watch the video, you tell me if that worked alright. I think there's still a lot of other usage possibilities for the Boya wireless link, but I think if you want proper good audio for motorcycle riding with wind in the consideration, you probably still need to go use a wire connection, a wired mic connection, unless the technology, which I think it will eventually catch up quite soon and quite fast for the wireless connection. The way DJI moves in this technology to pair its action cameras with the wireless mics and all, I do think it will eventually be the standard. So we're gonna hit up to Old Upper Thomson Road again. One of my favorite roads, not a very long stretch. Used to be a lot longer and more exciting when it connected the part to the Lower Pierce Reservoir. I guess it's because it is now one way. It used to be two way. Now one side is a walking path, and then they installed so many humps, it's like taken the pleasure out of it. I can understand maybe it's for safety reasons, or maybe they want to like just give this space to pedestrians and nature lovers. Granted, fine, sure. Looking for a chance to overtake this car. Car's a bit too slow for my liking lah. Because I think this guy is here to you know, dating, want to see monkey, want to be monkey. Hopefully you can hear some bit of the exhaust noise. Okay, I think I have enough to see whether this test works or not. And if this makes the channels, hooray, and thank you for joining me. So until the next ride, bye bye.